beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Aztecs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Martin back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Leaves it with the back. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Got a man. It's McClain. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the...
Has it, and he will score! Touchdown, Fresno State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's low. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Running inside. It's Sutton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Brown. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Caught behind the line. It's Napier. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Martin will throw it. Fires to the tight end. Makes a grab and room to run.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Right back to the well. Oh, he got loose. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's McClain. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He leaves it with the back. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Martin back to pass. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The play action fake. Spins away from the defender. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Aztecs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Martin will throw it. Complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Martin back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fighting off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The run inside. It's Sutton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Unloads to the right. A spectacular one-hand grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Aztecs are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Running inside, it's Sutton. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. Got
a little grass. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Martin will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Snags it, and he's open. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fresno State will have to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A run inside. It's Sutton. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. There's some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to Washington. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the heat. And they got him.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Aztecs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
A really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ramirez. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Under fire. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now they regain the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pocket breaking down, and it's a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the field. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, San Diego State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Makes the grab. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running inside, it's Ramirez. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better. Maybe some room here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
They boot it away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Rushes on him. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that 1st.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little release to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Pressure coming, and they got it.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And he ends up taking a safety.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play, take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back under 2 minutes. Everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Give to Washington again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On 3rd down, here's Washington. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit.
On to punting away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's going to run it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Got to find a completion on this one. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now.